guys, I'm N64 Josh, and this is Gamers and Karts getting interviewed. I've got Colt45 with me tonight. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Dude, I am doing awesome. We're getting ready to race some Mario Kart. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear about your history with Nintendo. So let's kick this thing off. Which system did it start with for you?
Either the GameCube or the Game Boy Color, actually.
Oh.
They were about the same time, and I was young to where I don't even remember.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just know that growing up, I remember I'd be up early before school started, and I have pictures of in pajamas playing Animal Crossing at 5 in the morning when there's no point because everyone's in bed still. So
Right.
And then other than that, I remember getting the NES games on the Game Boy Color cartridges.
Okay.
And that was my first, yeah. I didn't even know how to really read it or process what was going on. I remember playing Pokemon Gold and just not having a clue what anyone's saying. I'm just clicking random buttons.
Right.
But it was a good time.
Well, there you go. I do want to say, what's up, Plumber? You are currently the bit boss. Your princess is in your castle. Thanks for the bits, my friend. For anybody that's watching this after the fact, we do it live on twitch.tv/N64Josh. So there we go. The plugs are out of the way. So that's you cut your teeth with GameCube and Game Boy Color. What would you say is like the first, like, and you said you were pretty young when those came out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I was very young.
So this is interesting. Where, like, and were you only a Nintendo fan at that point?
Yeah, so actually the only two things I had the GameCube with the Game Boy Color, and then I had a Sega Dreamcast.
Okay.
And I had like 3 games on. I had all the whatever the 2K games were, and then I had the 2 Sonic Adventure games. I played those like nobody's business.
Okay. I got you. So this is interesting, you know. I'm so used to hearing like, oh, NES, you know what I mean? Was like the first, or Super Nintendo. So GameCube. I mean, the reason it's kind of strange to me, like, I'm like, so you stuck with Nintendo, right?
I did. I love basically the only system I haven't bought is the Wii U, which everyone's heard how much I hate that thing. So, but I always loved it. Other than that, I have a PS3 and a PS4. That's really, I was Nintendo from day one almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of your most notable titles then.
It's got to be for sure Pokemon Gold, because that really started my love for Pokemon. Again, I didn't even know how to read it, but I was like, oh, pretty monsters, we're good. Other than that, probably I remember Conker's Bad Fur Day. That was a big one I played a lot, and I had no clue what was going on. I remember another one that was, oh, come on. I remember another one that was, I had no clue what was going on, was Dragon Quest 2.
Gotcha.
That was just rough because I had no clue what was happening.
Okay.
What else? Jeez. The 2 Sonic Adventure games, and then I really loved Animal Crossing. That was big, and then Super Smash Brothers.
Okay. All right. And so, like, what games did you go to the Wii next? Like after the GameCube?
Yeah. So I went. I have every single handheld. All the editions of DS, the new ones that came out. Even the Game Boy Micro and the Game Boy Advance SP, and then I got the Wii for my birthday, and then no Wii U, skipped out on that, got the 3DS, and I got the Switch.
I got you. Okay. So it sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but were the handhelds pretty important to you? Like, do you feel like you played more handheld than console?
Yeah, because I grew up playing baseball and sports all my life, and football and whatnot, so it was easy just to go on car rides to games and slap a game in and have fun. Another thing is our family trips are mostly, well, not mostly, they're only to Utah or Disneyland in Anaheim, and so 8-hour car rides, 4-hour car rides, play that thing till battery ran out, and then once they came out with those very special car chargers, I was good to go.
Very special car chargers. So from Game Boy Color, then Game Boy Advance. I'm assuming you said micro and stuff like that, but I mean that wasn't until way after the fact, right? I mean,
oh yeah, that was 5 years or so after, easily.
Yeah. So what would you say are some of your favorite titles on the Game Boy series from the Game Boy line?
Game Boy Advance, I actually had the Pokemon Emerald and Ruby. Those were fun. Other than that, I mean, that was really my main bread and butter of games was all the Pokemon. Gosh, I'm trying to think. I think that's probably about it. I didn't really play a lot other than that, but I got easily, I mean, over probably 1,000 hours on those. So
you made it way too easy on your parents, man. Like,
oh yeah, exactly.
just Pokemon.
And during around then, I mean, I also was doing a lot of, because GameCube was booming with those licensed games and whatnot. So, I mean, I had the SpongeBob game, I have the Pikmin games. I got, there was one called Ty the Tasmanian Devil, and it was you're some Australian boomerang throwing tiger.
Okay.
That was amazing. Attack of the Power of Juju. I don't know if you ever played those ones. Those ones are good.
No. So not many shooters for you on the old GameCube then, huh?
No, not until I got into, because my parents were pretty protective of that until I got older. But I mean, I think my first real shooter was, what was it? The first Modern Warfare back on PS3 in like 2007.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's, man, so, wow. Okay. Well, so Pokemon dominated your Game Boy time.
Oh, yeah. I had the card. I never learned how to play the card game, but I had all the cards. I have binders up in my room, or upstairs, just, filled with them.
So I mean, you're like watching the cartoon, watching the movies. I mean, you were all sure. in on Pokemon. Okay, so let's talk Wii.
Okay.
Was there anything other than Wii Sports that you?
I liked. So they had a. Well, I guess I'll take that back from Modern Warfare. They had a Nerf game. Nerf guns.
I have it where you can turn the guns, you can take them apart to hold the remote.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dude, we got those for my kids.
That was very fun. Other than that, let me see. Twilight Princess.
Yep.
So I'm a big Legend of Zelda and Pokemon. So I did Ocarina of Time. Not Ocarina of Time. Wind Waker. Sorry. That was another big one I played on the GameCube that I probably spent, again, no clue what I was doing. I didn't finish that until probably about 3 years ago when I went back to my old save, and all I had to do was find the pieces in the water, and then I was done. And then I thought, Ganon. But I mean, those were two of any of the Zelda games that came out. Bought those up for handheld as well. What else? Super Smash Bros. Brawl was an amazing game. That ruled me quite a bit, and I still use the GameCube controller on it.
There you go. Did you play with anybody? Like, did you have friends or family that you were doing much of this gaming with?
Yeah. Right around that time, we had moved into, because we used to live on 1.5 acres, just kind of not really out in the middle of the desert, but close to it.
Okay.
And then, so I didn't have a lot. I didn't have any neighbors, actually. So when we moved into a gated community back in, I think around 2007 when the Wii came out, we would have Wii parties in the neighborhood of the neighborhood kids and whatnot. So I had probably about 3 or 4 people that we'd be over at each other's house constantly playing all night. With Guitar Hero too, when the Guitar Hero came out on there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we were just a whole bunch of nerds just in one room rocking out.
That's awesome. So let's I want to know, what was the first game that got you to pull an all-nighter?
Oh, that's tough. Probably, I don't know. That's
You don't remember the first time you played through a game and you watched the sun come up and you're like, what have I done?
no, because I never really. I don't know. When I get tired, I'm just done. And I never. I mean, I think the only time I ever did that was for one of the Batman games on not even a Nintendo game.
That's all right.
And then Rockman.
Okay.
I mean, it was until one point my dad was at it was like 1 a.m. or something. He came and yelled at me because he had to get up for work, and they're just rocking out, So
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Okay.
it's a weird achievement doing that because you feel like you gained so much but lost so much at the same time.
When you stay up all night gaming?
Yeah. It's like, I accomplished this, but did I really accomplish anything?
No, you did. You really did. It's you totally did.
Just means you're a go-getter.
That's right. So what would you say is your most played console then? Even if it's not Nintendo, like what do you think is taking up most of your time?
I mean, I would honestly say I'd say GameCube for sure.
Okay.
The Wii was nice. It just around when I first got it, and there wasn't a huge amount of games that I was interested in, and they were kind of getting more towards the gimmicky stuff like Link's crossbow training or stuff like that, where it was just to show off hey, we have this thing it's a wireless remote that you can aim and point.
Right.
So I mean, mostly just because of Animal Crossing. I mean, I put some serious hours in GameCube. Same with Melee, because Melee was always just a classic game. Even now, when we were in college last year, we all brought our GameCubes, and I mean, that's just something to do any time of the day, and it's right.
What was the draw to Animal Crossing?
I don't know. I mean, it's weird because I'm not a big like I've never played Sims because I don't really care. I've never done any of those type of games, but for some reason it was just being 7-8 years old and saying like, I'm living my own life. It was, I don't know. I think that was the draw.
I understand. Like basically a life free of adulting.
Exactly. Which not really, because then it showed you got to pay rent and make house payments. You got to get a job in order to get money because things costed money. That was something kind of hard to grip, but
shaking trees is just a little, Mondays aren't so bad when you're getting up to just shake trees. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, with the worst case, occasional bee stings you, then you just go to bed and you're good to go.
Right. There's some meds on there, you'll be fine, or a pair of glasses. Either way, you're good. You're good. So this is one of the newer questions I like to ask. What is like your greatest gaming accomplishment? Now, that could be like maybe an extremely hard game that you were able to beat, or for me, I talk about when I was like in the arcade with a line of people that could not beat me in Killer Instinct. So do you have any particular moment you can remember that would be your greatest gaming moment?
Honestly, one of my greatest right now, and it's the first thing that comes to mind is stepping away from Wind Waker for 10 plus years and coming back and finally finishing it. I mean, when you think about it, it's been a 10-year journey that I haven't been able to complete ever. And then finally I got to go find these things that I couldn't read when I was 6 years old, or didn't care to read, I guess I should say. This is all I had to do, and I'm good to go. Probably almost beating that entire game at such a young age when I wasn't doing anything to actually do the game. I was just running around and slashing things. That's probably one of my greatest.
Okay, that's cool. I love it. I mean, that's not easy to do, coming back after I even remember it's been a while now, but firing up Wind Waker on just the Wii U after I started playing it, and it was like, where am I at and what am I doing? And
that game offers zero help.
Right.
Too. I mean, you try to get something from the boat, and the boat just tells you to get on and let's go. It's a little challenging.
Yeah, it's useless.
Yeah. Then he gets mad at you when you don't have a sail, put up, and it's like, dude, you're a talking boat. You can't just drive yourself.
Exactly. So, okay, well, what is the one game or series that we are going to judge you for not playing?
So I got two. One, I hate
man.
I hate the Mario RPG games with a passion.
Hate them. Wow, such strong.
I didn't finish Thousand Year Door just because it's annoying. I didn't do.
This is an unpopular opinion, I think.
Yeah, probably. And then like when they announced that new Donkey Kong Jr. game, I'm like, this is gonna be not fun. I don't care.
Donkey Kong Country?
Or no. Bowser Jr. The new one RPG that came out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then never finished Donkey Kong Country 2. That's another one. And then I haven't played any of the Metroid games, except for a minute in Super Metroid.
What?
Yeah.
Do you have the SNES Classic?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, as soon as this interview is over, the one thing you need to do is just play Super Metroid until you beat it. Don't.
That's what that's the one. I've done it for like a minute on Super Metroid on my SNES Classic. That's about it. I don't really,
It's a
fun game.
I can't even go on. Just go play it for half an hour and then come back and talk to me.
It's fun. It's just it's not the first game I'd pick up, and it's growing further back in my backlog.
No, I get you. I think we all have those games that really grabbed us when we were young. That was one for me that just, man, oh man, like I was so enthralled by it. Just really, really enjoyed it.
And see, now we're balanced out because you don't even know what a Pokemon is. So, and that's been my whole life basically when I was growing up.
We have nothing in common, Colt.
Oh.
Yeah, I just have fun naming Pokemans. That's my favorite thing. So
it's a favorite thing for most of us because that's quite the enjoyment actually. Is watching you trying to figure some out.
One day I'm gonna get one right and not realize it. That's gonna be the most epic moment of all.
Oh yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
Have faith, you'll be fine.
Sometimes I try. I'm like, okay, this looks like and then it never happens. It just never happens. And today's was like a keychain. It's like, what is up with this guy?
Yeah, it's yeah. They went a little the wall today.
I was just like, I feel bad for this thing. It probably lives its life stuck on the belt of a janitor. I was concerned. I really was. So, well, let's. So you went from the Wii to the Switch, right? Because you said you weren't a fan of the Wii U.
Correct.
So what are you loving about the Switch? What are some of the games that have really grabbed you and keep you coming back?
Well, definitely. I mean, Breath of the Wild was an amazing game. I don't think anyone can dispute that.
Jim Sterling can, but.
But other than that, I mean, I did love. I just love the portability of it. I loved Mario Odyssey. I'm a big Kirby fan. That's another theme. That's probably those top three. And so I love that new Kirby All-Stars that came out for it. I love the portability. I love that I can sit there and watch TV and play Fortnite in my hands and then walk back to my room, throw it on a dock and call it a day.
How do you do? Do you do okay on shooters with those short little nubs of sticks in the handheld?
I love the Joy-Cons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't dislike them. It's just they're a little tough for me to play. If you use a Pro controller and then you go play on the Joy-Cons, it's significant difference.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm just not going to buy a Pro controller and
stick with the Joy-Cons.
I'll be happy with the Joy-Cons. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad strategy.
I'm a huge nerd for ingenuity, and so I see this as, why do I want to pick up a controller that everyone else has when I can get this one that's split in half and I can hold it in two hands and feel like I'm really playing with power here.
That's the trick to playing with power. Split Joy-Cons.
Yep.
All these years, and I've never known.
But yeah, I mean,
Destinaut says won't buy a pro control. Josh, where do you find these people?
I'm sure it's great, but I don't want to, I don't want to mess up the magic of the Joy-Cons.
You will definitely do that. You will mess up the magic. There is no doubt about it. So, okay, well, that's cool, though. I mean, that's cool. I mean, bouncing between handheld and docked, you're going to be at an advantage for sure,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I love that. This is such a crazy. I remember when this first came out as like a leaked rumor, and it was called like the Nintendo NX or something.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was running around to classes. I was like, guys, did you hear about it? And no one's like, no, we are actually studying. What are you, And I was like, I mean, it was like someone had. It was the best thing since sliced bread for me when it first came out. Was just I had this amazing system that I could play any game on a car ride and then walk home and put it on my TV. Like, how is that not amazing?
Right. Uh-oh. Rust Belt is questioning your friendship now.
Oh, come on. Maybe that's the most shameful thing I've said is I don't like a Joy or a Pro controller.
It's all right. There's always plenty of judgment to go around, so you're in a safe place. So let's keep talking Switch. What has been some of your the most notable Nindy titles that you've played?
Oh, easily. I love Golf Story. That was something that I picked up just on a whim, thinking, oh well. And then Hollow Knight, I've loved. Hollow Knight's been amazing. And then other than that, let me think. What's the other one? Paladins.
Okay, been digging Paladins, huh?
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because when the Switch first came out, I got it like right when it was about to turn. I bought it August last year, so it was about to turn about a year old. And I had gotten it, and I'm going through the eShop, and all there is these third-party Nindies they're all platform, 16-bit, 8-bit, and I was like, wow, this thing sucks. Did I just waste all my money? Because I was someone who just didn't want to do indie games.
Okay.
I refused to. I was just not really. I don't know. I wanted the AAA titles because I had just got done playing Breath of the Wild, and as an amazing game that was, I was expecting something else, and there was probably about 3 months I went without buying a game just because there was all there was the Nindies, and luckily, I mean, Golf Story changed my mind and got me interested in stuff, and then then the real boom hit probably about beginning of this year, and I was buying them like crazy. And now I'm pretty sure I have maybe 5 or 6 actual Nintendo titles, and the rest are all just indies that I've been playing a ton. And I will admit that I was wrong for sure, because some of these are just, they're gorgeous.
So yeah, Paladin's amazing. What and you said Fortnite as well. Any others? I know you said Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight. I just bought Shovel Knight probably about 2 weeks ago for the first time ever.
Oh, very cool.
So I'm playing through that.
What do you think so far? You like the artwork and stuff?
I do. It's like I said, it wasn't something that I was a fan of about a year ago, but I've grown up. I've opened up my mind a little bit more, and I've been accepting of it.
I like it. Have you done? And maybe you said, but have you done Celeste yet?
No, I haven't. That's on my list of things.
Definitely
but it just hasn't
one
been
worth
something that I've gotten yet.
Definitely.
I've got quite a backlog that I've got to finish.
Oh yeah. I think we all do. It's something we never had with the Wii U, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a garbage system, so.
Whoa. So harsh.
I'm kidding.
Chat wants to know, is Colt going to subscribe to Nintendo Online?
If it comes out at midnight tonight, I will be buying it at midnight tonight. Definitely. Mostly because
So you're all in.
I'm all in. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my girlfriend lives in Chicago. Hello, she's listening, by the way. Hi, Em.
Hello.
She's so we're across the country right now, and we are big on Rocket League together. She loves Rocket League. We play Fortnite together, and so we're also looking forward to Mario Party coming out and Pokemon Let's Go, and if this is the only way that we're gonna be able to play, plus getting all these NES games, I mean, $20 a year. Well, actually, we're doing the family plan. She's under my family plan, so $35 a year just to do it. It's why not? I'm already paying $60 for a PlayStation 1 that isn't really all that great. It's two free games a month. Other than that, just to play online. This, I'm getting a ton more stuff.
I like where your head is at. Not many people share your view, at least what I see on Twitter anyway.
And that's a thing that we were talking about it earlier today, and Plumber said something on track that said, don't complain about it if you're not going to buy it. And I agree. Why are you going to sit there and complain and talk about how bad it is if you're not going to buy it? If you're going to buy it, then go ahead. I don't care. But, I mean, why not give it a chance and do it? If this is the only way if you're not going to play online, then fine. Do whatever you want. But, I mean, I'm going to be able to play some awesome NES games. I'm going to be able to play them online with people. And I'm going to be able to play online with my girlfriend. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's definitely good. And the thing
and
that
you
gets
also
me
have to
thinking...
realize, I mean, this is going to happen. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
off. No, you're
but,
good. Go ahead.
I mean, this is going to happen eventually. Ultimately, Nintendo is a business, and they want to maximize the amount of money they can get every year. And they already see Microsoft and Sony already doing it. Why wouldn't they just follow suit? I mean, it's ultimately, is it a great move? No, I'm not too crazy about the whole online thing, and I understand it.
The only thing that I'm really hopeful is that the money that they are going to be making from this online service goes back into the service to really...
Did I stump you?
To really make it, to get people a little more hyped about it. Because, man, some people are pretty salty. All right, oh, you're frozen. Did you end up quitting? Oh, nope.
There we go. It froze for a minute on me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard me or not, but I mean, the only thing I just want to see is that oh, no, I've been disconnected. How weird. How strange.
Whoa.
I don't know what's going on. We're not in Karts anymore. But I'll get the room set back up. We can do a couple more races.
Yeah, no problem.
But as the main thing is just to see them reinvesting in the service, so that we just keep getting just a better service over time. And I think it's possible. The thing I think they need to really kind of double down on a little bit is show us that this online service is worth it by putting online in more of their games,
True.
Like Super Mario U Deluxe. Give us 4-player multiplayer with that game, like if we're going to have I mean, it was very rare with Xbox that we didn't have a game that was online.
A game that had online capabilities.
So
yeah, and the same thing with Sony, and I think I can't speak for Nintendo, but I think they're trying to make it to that, but at the same time, they're trying to make games that will work on a portable console, and they're trying to make games that will work on a main home console, so to speak, as well. So I think we're getting a lot of insurgents on portability right now, and they're not worried about Wi-Fi or internet. And hopefully at some point there will be some sort of switch over, or an even balance. But I mean, I think that's mainly the only reason is, I mean, when you look at it, the games that are on there right now, Mario Odyssey, I mean, you could easily play that on a train and grab a couple stars or moons, whatever they are at this time. same thing with Kirby. You could do a couple levels while on a train, or So I think that they're trying to find the good balance between home games and portable games, and they're heavily focused on portability right now, and hopefully soon that'll change. But I understand.
And that's the thing with the console's a hybrid, right? We have to remember that it is a hybrid, and having portability be a big part of it. I mean, there is still people that are, it's not always going to be just traveling or
True,
on a train, on a bus, like you were saying, like you like to play Fortnite while you're watching movies and TV and that stuff. But the chat is cracking up over the fact that Nintendo is switching over. They're thinking we got kicked off because the online service is going to be kicking in here. But I just want to wait and see. Let's just see how this thing pans out.
Put down the pitchforks and let's see what happens.
Let's just see what happens. Let's see. But what's some of your most anticipated Switch titles?
For sure, Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
For sure, let's go. Mario Party is going to be awesome, and then I'm hyped that this Animal Crossing game got announced.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, there's not much on it, and it might be December 2019,
or
it might be like Yoshi and get pushed back 2 years. But
no.
As long as we're getting it.
Yeah, no, we're getting it. Don't stop that. Stop. Oh no, we got disconnected again.
What the heck?
It's happening. It's happening. We gotta pay. Where do I throw my money?
I'm pretty sure you actually just put it in the SD card slot. You fold it up and you're good to go.
I guess so. Well, is there? We're gonna wrap this up because it's probably just gonna keep happening. So, is there anywhere that you want to, your Twitter, Twitch, anything?
Do you want to talk about something else?
Oh, yeah, we can mention that real quick.
As long as is Pudding's still in the chat.
I'm not. He may be lurking. He's probably playing Luigi's Mansion right now, Dark Moon. So,
that's going to be another one that's going to be great. Luigi's Mansion on the Switch. That's going to be great.
There's Pudding, all caps. I heard my name.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and start it off?
So, Pudding and Colt and myself are currently working on a game. It's like an 8-bit twin stick shooter, and we're just gonna start with mobile, just because we got to start somewhere. And so I've been doing the art while these guys do all the hard work. So give us some of the details.
So we're doing a twin stick shooter. It is like, if anyone's played Geometry Wars, that's basically you're gonna be in a ship. It's actually a very nice detailed ship that Josh created, and you're gonna be going around just shooting enemies in the galaxy. It's going to we've got pretty decently far on it so far. It's gonna be all in mobile, like you said. Eventually, see how things turn out and switch platforms, but probably within the next month or two, we should be able to get an alpha build for people.
So there you go. Chat, get hyped. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, leave a comment that says, I want an alpha. I want to get in on the alpha. The best thing would be jump into the Discord. We'll probably set up a server for it so that we can talk about it, get feedback, that kind of stuff. But yes, it's a third person that switches to first person roguelike with MMO and RPG elements. 6 players for the raids. No, I'm just kidding. So
it's gonna be 100 people battle royale.
Yep, it's a battle royale. We're new skins every day, $20 a piece. So I knew Destinot would love that. He says it's probably going to be called Pants Party 2525. So yeah, you got to buy N64 bucks.
N64
That's
bucks,
right. So yeah, literally you need microtransactions to buy fuel for your ship. So that's if you want the left stick, you're going to have to buy that in a
We're like EA. We give you a game, but you got to buy the game.
Yeah, like Madden, you've got to buy the air for the ball if you want to be able to play. So
well, unless you're the Patriots.
That's true. That's true. So, but yeah, pretty exciting stuff. We've had some interesting conversations, and it's been a cool experience. I mean, the whole thing got started because I saw Pudding and Colt talking about making a game, and I was like, I'm in. I don't care. Whatever I got to do. I'll do marketing, sound, and artwork. Just tell me. And they're like, whoa, like pump the brakes there, cowboy. And I was like, no, let's do this. I'm all in. And then we ended up talking a little while later and kind of got the ball rolling. So as long as Pudding doesn't screw it up, it's going to be pretty good, I think. So that's
Whenever we talk about it, you always gotta jump on him, don't you?
You got it's the foundation of our relationship. So
it's probably why he stopped talking to us too.
That could also be.
Like, I'm not gonna do it if you guys just keep making fun of me.
Right. Well, he's been rolling credits on games like a madman. First the Messenger.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna. Yeah, I think he beat WoW. I didn't even know you could do that, so that's pretty impressive. And
plus, he's got that wedding to or the proposal to get ready for. He's a busy man.
Well, I hope she's not watching. That'll be spoilers.
We were talking about Cool Red Relieves You, right?
With that, Cole, where can people find you?
You can just basically find me in the Discord. Yeah, that's about it. That's really my Twitter is Colton200456. That's about it.
All right, man. Well, thanks. We'll let you know how the divorce goes with Pudding now. Yeah, you're definitely not getting an invitation now. All right, man. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.